to really be that means sometimes you got to go against the grain. You're not necessarily going to make, as a head of a household, you're not going to make a popular decision with everybody in the house. But you got to stand on that if you know that's what's right for your family. Sometimes your principles, your value system is going to go against the grain. Sometimes the things you need to do for you to get to where you got to go because your vision says, hey, I need to go to graduate school. It's not enough for me to have a BA. I need a graduate degree to get to where I got to go. You may have to pull away from your friends who got their BA and now they're going to work and they're making money and they are getting into social life and you don't have that time. But because of what you hope for, which is I want to be X and it requires me to get Y, you're now going to have to do Z. You know what I mean? To see that outcome. Faith being the substance. I believe I can get there if I apply myself. And I hope to achieve it. I'm going to keep working here. That actionable piece where I also like what you highlight is that if I don't have that, when I reach the end of myself at different points, which we all do, life throws curveballs at you. How will you respond in the trenches? And again, and we're going to spotlight Lou Ritchie a little later in the show, but I think there's, when we talk about his story, there was a point at which he could have easily bailed out on what he wanted to see happen in his life because at the end of himself, but faith pushes you through that, right? Because bigger than yourself. I can believe in something beyond my limitations, my strength, my height, my means, my family structure, my childhood, all of that, right? I've never seen it in anybody in my family. I've been exposed, all that kind of stuff. And it powers you in a way that you don't get powered, I don't think, without having faith as a foundation. How do we combat a faith foundation in a world where people are regularly and trying to deny the need for that, trying to force an ideology that says, hey, you're here for your time. And when your time is up, that's it. So there's no need in you believing in anything beyond yourself. How do we combat that?
So I think that from a man's standpoint, I think that goes back to, you had asked me, we were talking, I think it was last week, the last episode. And you mentioned, homosexual men. Are they included in this, as bold, authentic men? And I said, yeah. Now, the reason I said yeah is not because I agree with that necessarily, but that's not my business. That's not my lifestyle. That's not what I choose to do. It's not my business. But the thing about being a man is I feel like, and what's being lost is I don't have to agree with everything you do and everything you say and everything you throw at me. But I can disagree respectfully. You know what I mean? So I can say, yeah, you're a man. You identify as a man. You're a man then. So come on, get some of this knowledge. Doesn't mean I agree with your lifestyle. There's a lot of people who have make lifestyle choices that I don't necessarily agree with. There's probably some people out there who don't agree with my lifestyle, some of my lifestyle choices. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. Right. It doesn't mean we're enemies. It just means we have a difference of opinion on how things should go.